Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. What are we doing today? Well, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Today I want to tell you about some new comic book projects that I have helped to back, albeit in a very minor way, via Kickstarter. Now, what is Kickstarter? Kickstarter is a site where you can set up a project that you want financial backing for, or you can go on, pick a project you like the look of and help them with financial backing for their project yourself. Now, there are different headings in Kickstarter. You've got technology, there's music, there's films. There is of course the heading we're interested in, the comics and illustrations heading, and there are several others. So you go in there, you find a project you like the sound of, you click on it, you take a look at their page, and that will tell you all sorts of details about the project, including how much money they want to raise and in how much time. Then down this side of the screen you will find a little box. You can put in whatever amount you wish to pledge, or you can click on one of the set amounts listed underneath that. And each of those amounts will have a reward associated with it. So with the comic book headings, for example, the lowest amount would possibly have a digital copy of the comic as a reward. The next one up would probably have a physical copy of the comic as well as a digital copy. So what are the projects that I have been backing this year? Well, there are 4 of them, and they are called Skies of Fire, Herd, Bookworms and Cities of Magick. So let's take a look at each of these and just give you a little bit of the description of each of the projects. Skies of Fire takes place in the Aquilan Empire, a kingdom where airship travel has become the dominant means of transportation, commerce and war. In the centre of the empire lies a monstrous, never-ending storm called the Expanse. In issue 1, the raider Delmont orchestrates a surprise attack on the key trade outpost Port Prince. His actions prompt Royal Guard Captain Helen Pierce to volunteer for an expedition to bring him to justice. Now, Skies of Fire is actually up to issue 6. That's the current one they are hoping to get backed. And by this point they have set off on their mission, and for issue 6 they are headed into the heart of the storm. So next up we've got Herd, which is described as vampires meet humans in the Stone Age. 24 colour pages of fantasy violence and intrigue, brutality guaranteed. Homo vampirus were the most deadly humans ever to evolve. Stronger and faster than their hominid cousins, they quickly became the dominant species among the great apes. They feasted upon their relatives with no remorse, hunting Homo sapiens to near extinction. Herd tells the story of this time, when starvation and disease ravages vampirous society, when charismatic leaders present radical solutions, when a single band of sapiens refuse to be a herd and instead become a tribe. Then we have got Bookworms. Quen City Everstrom, capital of the modern world, home to Undyne National Library, where the largest collection of knowledge is gathered and looked after by experts in all fields. Susan and Roger, along with neurotic history expert Arabelia, discover that someone is secretly replacing books with modified copies. Together with Dillian, who'd very much rather avoid life-threatening investigations, and Kveld, Susan's reckless roommate, they all set out to uncover what evil goals the book tamperers are after. But they better be careful, as the enemy could be anyone around them. Bookworms follows the story of Roger and Suzanne, as they discover that someone is tampering with the books, and they begin a dangerous investigation that will lead them to secret societies, mysterious abilities and remote locations. And then finally we have Cities of Magick. In the mid-21st century, Earth is caught in a massive energy nexus of unknown origin, wiping out half of humanity and all of its modern technology. Governments break down into small city-based factions all over the world. 100 years later, a group of explorers and scientists discover how to harness the energy of the Nexus and create magic, a new type of power source for a new age. The world of Cities of Magick exists inside the ruins of our present day. The husks of our great cities are now filled with jury-rigged, Rube Goldberg-esque magic contraptions providing power, water, food, entertainment. And the totems of the old world, your iPhones, your Nikes, your sports cars, are now devoid of power. This is Sons of Anarchy meets Lord of the Rings with a big helping of spaghetti western. Prepare for high-octane action sequences, Arthurian questing and political power struggle all rolled into one. So those are the projects that I've been helping to back this year. As far as I'm aware, each of them have been successful in their backing, and at some point in the future I will be receiving copies of them, and when I do, we will be taking a bit of a closer look at each one in turn. Now, if you want to go and check any of them out for yourself, or if you want to go and check out Kickstarter, I will put links in the description. In the meantime, remember, hit the thumbs up. You can follow me on Instagram for photo updates, and if you don't want to miss out on whatever else I get up to, then hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.